Francisco, a city wrapped in fog and contradiction. Tourists flock here for the pastel houses, the trams, the iconic Golden Gate. But under all that charm lies something else, a pulse of mystery. It's a place where strange events are never far from the surface, where beauty masks unease, and where history has left more than just footprints. This city isn't just home to tech giants and hippie dreams. It's also one of America's most haunted, most confounding, and most whispered about places. It's the land of serial killers, lost souls, haunted prisons, and ruins that seem to breathe when you're not looking. In today's tour, we'll take you through 5 eerie and true tales that have marked this city in ways that history books never quite capture. These are the stories locals tell in hushed tones, the kind that make your skin crawl even on a sunny afternoon. Let's begin. 1. Alcatraz, the prison that still breathes. Alcatraz isn't just famous for being a rock in the middle of San Francisco Bay. It's legendary for being escape-proof, soul-crushing, and some say, cursed. The most dangerous criminals were sent there, and while the prison officially closed in 1963, some believe the men who died inside never really left. Even the guards used to talk about cold spots that moved like people, cell doors slamming shut when no one was nearby, disembodied footsteps echoing down hallways long after the last inmate left. But one place is feared above all: Cell Block D, solitary confinement. Inmates who spent time in D Block described terrifying experiences. One prisoner screamed all night, claiming something inhuman was staring at him from the darkness. The next morning, he was found dead, strangled. Officially ruled a suicide, but even the guards didn't believe it. Today, tourists report the same eerie feelings. Some leave pale, shaken. Others swear they saw faces in the cells. The prison may be empty, but something is still serving time there, and it's not done watching. 2. The Zodiac Killer, San Francisco's coldest shadow. In the late 1960s, a city known for flower children and peace signs suddenly found itself gripped by a nameless terror. A man calling himself the Zodiac began a killing spree across the Bay Area, taunting police, teasing the press, and leaving cryptic ciphers that no one could fully solve. The murders were brutal, calculated, and chilling in their randomness. The Zodiac didn't just want to kill. He wanted attention. He sent letters to newspapers demanding they print his words or more people would die. One of his ciphers, sent in 1969, wasn't cracked until over 50 years later. He claimed to have killed over 30 people. Officially, only 5 are confirmed. The rest, still up for debate. San Francisco police were overwhelmed. The public was terrified. Couples in parked cars, joggers on trails, anyone could be a target. The Zodiac's cryptic crosshair symbol became a haunting brand on the city's collective mind. And then, almost as suddenly as he appeared, he vanished. To this day, no one knows who he was. Despite countless theories, a laundry list of suspects, and bookshelves full of obsession, the Zodiac Killer was never caught. He's not just a ghost in history. He's an open wound in San Francisco's psyche. 3. The Sutro Baths, ruins beneath the fog. Once upon a time, the Sutro Baths were a marvel of ambition, an enormous glass-walled swimming complex built right on the Pacific cliffs. It had saltwater pools, an ice skating rink, even taxidermy exhibits. But over the decades, its glamour faded into decay. And then, in 1966, a fire burned the whole place to the ground. The ruins that remain are strange. Jagged concrete slabs, tunnels that seem to whisper, and staircases that vanish into nowhere. People say it doesn't just feel haunted, it feels wrong. Like the air shifts around you, like the space remembers what happened and wants to tell you, but can't. Visitors have reported hearing children laughing in the tunnels, despite no one else being around. Others describe icy hands brushing their skin or shadows darting just outside their line of sight. One story tells of a group that tried to summon spirits at the ruins, only to hear their names repeated back to them from the dark. Locals say if you go after sunset, you're not just walking through ruins. You're entering a liminal place, one that never really returned to the present. If the ocean doesn't get you, something else just might.
4. Stow Lake, the lady in the fog. Golden Gate Park hides something more than squirrels and swan boats. There's a local legend about Stow Lake, a ghost story that's been told for over a century. They call her the White Lady, and she's looking for her child. The story goes like this. A woman was walking her baby in a stroller by the lake. She stopped to talk with a friend, and when she turned back, the stroller had rolled into the water. Desperate, she dove in. Neither she nor the baby were ever seen alive again. But that's not the end. People say if you visit Stow Lake at night, especially on foggy evenings, you might see her, drenched, silent, with eyes that seem to beg you for help. She's not malicious, but she's not peaceful either. Some have claimed their car batteries died mysteriously near the lake. Others say they heard her voice whispering from the water. Whether she's real or myth, her story is embedded in the soil of the park. Some parks have benches dedicated to donors. Stow Lake has a ghost. 5. The Winchester Mystery House, a mansion for the dead. A short drive from San Francisco takes you to a mansion built on madness. Sarah Winchester, heir to the Winchester rifle fortune, believes she was being haunted by the spirits of those killed by her family's invention. To appease them, she built endlessly. For 38 years, construction never stopped. Doors that open to brick walls, staircases that ascend into ceilings, hallways that loop in impossible ways. It's a house designed not to be lived in, but to trap and confuse spirits. The architecture itself is a maze of desperation and dread. Sarah believed that as long as she kept building, the spirits couldn't catch her, so she kept going, pouring her fortune into a place no one could truly understand. Even today, the mansion feels like it's alive. Rooms shift. Strange sounds echo from walls. Some visitors get lost, not metaphorically, but literally, as the layout seems to defy logic. The house is now a tourist attraction, yes, but that hasn't stopped the stories. Ghost sightings, sudden chills, voices on the wind. If Sarah was trying to hide from something, maybe it's still inside. So next time you're in San Francisco, look past the fog and the cable cars. There's a city beneath the city, one shaped by fear, by mystery, and by the things that refuse to stay buried. Some of its stories are unfinished. Others are still unfolding. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, one thing is certain. San Francisco remembers, and it whispers. Thanks for exploring the strange side of the bay with me. If you're still curious, don't worry. There's always another story. See you in the shadows.